So tired. So tired. So tired. Tired of all this drama. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's good to be in the land of the living. Yes, I had to start out with my Mary J. Blige. I love my Mary J. Blige. I love her music. Hey Melly Mel. Hey Young Riez. And the couple that's in the bushes. I'm sorry. Hey, watch them niggas. How are you, Selena? Oh, I said, how are you? Oh my God, how are you, Selena? Oh yes, I am a little goofy today. Hey Jersey boy. I'm repeating hello, Selena. Yeah, I'm a little goofy today. I'm in a really good I'm in a really good mood, guys. I don't know why, but I guess because I'm thankful that I'm not on the streets. I'm thankful that I got a few people that love and like me, and I am just thankful. So, hey, Uncle L, how are you, sweetie? I'm gonna have to give y'all some new names because I hear somebody else calling people sweeties, and I don't want to sound nothing like them. Who else can I? What name can I call y'all? Oh, I gotta figure it out. But anyway, you guys are. I thank you guys for your time. I'm not gonna hold you too long. This is just a little afternoon, little pep talk that I'm gonna be talking about today. And I appreciate the few people that do come by. Like I said, some days I go later. I did want to have a night about conspiracy theories, but unfortunately, I just found out that I'm going to need a whole brand new laptop. So I have to get that on next week. And so once I get me a laptop, I can really do start doing some of the content that I would like to do. It's always something you have to pay for, unfortunately. But until then, I'll be using my phone uh, to talk to you guys. Um, I'm thankful for you guys dropping by again, and I can't say that more. It's just some people, like I said, if you only have one or two people, you're doing okay. You know what I'm saying? Because most people don't want to hear anything positive. They don't want to hear anything maybe thought provoking. It's all about what kind of drama is going on in this sector and above this sector. So we already have to deal with drama. Let's find a way where we can kind of calm it down. And it takes an individual effort. But most people are not willing to they're not willing to change. Thank you guys for the cash apps and any of support that you give me. I appreciate it. I'm not going to call people's names for the simple fact they might not want me to, and I don't want to offend anyone. But I'm going to talk about how I don't know if people have you ever heard somebody say what I want in this world is world peace and food to feed the homeless. Hey realist, how are you, sweetie? I gotta find another name. Give me another name I can call y'all, my lovely supporters. I don't want to call y'all sweetie. I gotta find another name. I gotta be creative. Hey lazy days, how are you, sweetie? I did it again. I guess I'm used to saying it. um but basically it people, I don't know if you've heard in pageants where they say all I want is world peace and the hunger on the world, people, well, no hunger in the world. I want people to be able, everyone to eat, and all this kind of stuff they'll say in a pageant or something kind of like that. And really it's a very good ideal, but it's not always realistic. Okay. It's not always realistic because look around you. All you have to do is walk outside. All you have to do is read the newspaper. All you have to do is go and look at TV or go and look at YouTube. You will find that that is so much farther from the truth. We may want something, but the way it looks, that's not going to happen. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but what I do want people to do is open their minds to, hey, this is what's going on. So, how can I be a solution rather than a problem? Adding another problem to the world. And let me say this. The world is not bad. It's the people in the world that's bad, you know. And I believe the world was meant to be a beautiful, peaceful place. But unfortunately, because you have sinful hey, Yankee Cow and Street in Scotland, how are you? I'm glad to see you guys. And make sure you press the like button as well. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But the world is full of messed up people. We all have a sinful nature, and some of us are more damaged than others. We just are. It could be a generation thing, could, like I said, it could be parents. It could, a lot of different things make us who we are today. And some of that is not good. We're more adding to the problem than adding to the solution. We have, I think it's, I gotta go and find his name, but before I say it wrong, it's a rapper. Hey, Channel Forbes. Um, it's a rapper by, I think it's YMW Belly. Yeah, YNW. Okay. YNW. Hey Nate. Hey free thinkers. YNW Melly. YNW Melly. He was more than likely raised up in the hood. I don't know his biography. But he is was raised up in the hood. So most people that's raised up in the hood are they are poverty stricken. They are not used to having certain things because of the poverty that they have endured, whether this due to not having a father in the house and two incomes, or whether it's a single mother living on Section 8, or whatever the situation was. More than likely, he was raised in that type of environment. And when you have a young man that doesn't have guidance and he's raised in a poverty stricken area, they have to make ways to find money, right? And sometimes it's not going and getting a job at Jack in the Box, or going to McDonald's, or even going working at a car wash. It's making easy money, and that's selling, you know what, right? Selling substance, and those substance go to other people, and that damages the community even more, because you have other people that are actually taking the substance and they are becoming zombies. So they can't even be parents to their kids. They can't even be a I would say productive member of society because of the substance that they're taking, right? So it everything trickles down. And so you have this young man, he finally gets a chance to go into the music industry. And when this young man goes into the music industry, it's a lot of different options he could take. There's a lot of different things he could take. And sometimes, depending on your manager, depending on certain record labels, they require some things from you that is not normal. If you notice, a lot of the music industry, you will hear in the background people talking about sacrifices, people talking about maybe doing sexual favors and it being held over their head. There's so many different, I would say, situations that are more than just you just have to have the talent to rap or sing or to be an actor or be an actress. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your soul. And I'm not talking about literally, I'm just talking about your soul, as in maybe it could be your self respect, your pride. It could be your morals that you would have to sacrifice. And sometimes that's sacrificing who you are to the core. You might want to be a good person to the core. You might want to do the right things, but when you find yourself in situations where you need that money, you are willing to do anything and everything it takes. You don't want to sell nothing on the streets anymore. You don't want to push any weight. You want to be able to use your talent to rap or to sing and make money doing it, right? So you find that situation, and then when it may require for you to maybe do certain things that something you don't want to do, you could end up damaging and destroying people's lives in the process, including your own. I don't know any young artist like recently that has not had I would say cautionary tale. Basically, they started out poor, they got the success, and then once they got the success, their lives were taken. Right. My favorite artist, rap artist of all times, was Tupac. Like that was my favorite. Not only was this man talented, he could act, I think he could sing. I've never really, I've heard certain bits and pieces when on certain songs, but he was a supreme actor. He was intelligent, but he also know how to deal with the people, from his hood, right? So had a facet, I would say, of different talents and gifts, and his life was taken away from him. Biggie Smalls. I'm looking at all the young men, even some of the rock artists, that have went on. Janis Joplin, she had a beautiful voice, and she lost her life to drugs. You will find out that there is a price to pay sometimes going into the music industry. How did this young man get into a situation where he had two of his best friends in a vehicle? They were shot in the head, in the back of the head. Okay. Then another young man that had his whole life to live, did a drive-by. Now, to me, it seems, hey, Captain Wolf, it seems a little fishy to me. It really does, because you get shot in the back of the head and then somebody does a drive-by. So I'm thinking this might have been a setup. And we know that YNW Melly was in the back seat of the car. So how did the two young men get shot and then somebody else came behind and did a drive-by? So what I'm saying is, sometimes desperate people do desperate measures. And the world is filled of people that have that type of mindset. They care nothing. Yeah, hi, young Riaz. I spoke to you earlier, sweetie. You have so many people that have that type of mindset. They are desperate and they will take desperate measures to get what they want or what they feel that they deserve. And they don't care about your life. This young man, YNW, two of those clients. Now, after everybody handles everything differently, but after it was done, he didn't come across to me like he had any type of remorse. That is just my opinion. Okay. So I'm going to follow it some more. But what I'm talking about, we talking about people, some people say, I want world peace. Well, that's just not going to happen, because you have so many people that have they make desperate decisions because they're desperate, and they make and they go through the desperate measures to do it. Right. Then you think about um, some of the other things that are going on in the world. You have a lot of world hunger, and especially in Haiti. Haiti is a very uh, poverty stricken area. You have so much violence because people are sometimes trying to kill other people for money. You know what I'm saying? You have a I would say, I think, I don't know where, I forgot the location. This Caucasian male um, took three of his little boys' lives. I think one was 3, 4, and I think 7, if I'm correct. Don't quote me on that. But they were all small children. They loved playing baseball, they loved being around their father. And for some apparent reason, the father just snapped. He just snapped and he took his own children's life. I'm just saying, I think people need to be realistic about the world that we live in and the people that we live around. Selena, he rocks with Little Dirk. They're all about destruction. Correct. Most of these people have been in the inner city. That's all they seen was violence. That's all they seen was drugs. Most of them didn't even have a father around. They don't even know who their father is. And they're trying to find their way through this inner city. They're scared. They're coming to where they young men, young boys. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to be a man. So they think being a man is doing some of the things that are negative, right? And that's where you have so many generational curses. And that young man even has children. You out here game banging or whatever you're doing, and you don't know how to be a father, so you end up having children. What can you teach him? You either end up doing what your absentee father did, or you end up teaching your child bad habits and a bad lifestyle. And some young men in the inner city comes out really well, and they make a change in their environment. They make a change in their community. But we don't hear a lot about those stories. What we hear more about is the ones that is negative. And even though in this world, I think it is some good people, I think the evil people are louder. I really do. We see more of it. If you go look on the news, whether you think I believe some of the news is not all, they're not all telling the truth, right? But I believe some of it is. And it's just comes with kind of, looking at everything, observing. Don't always go by what you hear, but we don't hear so much of the good on the news or in social media. We hear all the bad. We hear the husband caught, I guess, catches his wife cheating. He goes kill him, well, kill the man that she was sleeping with, kill her, kill the kids, then kill himself. Hey, Meek Meek, that's what you hear. You hear the negative a little louder than you do anything good. There is some good in the world because there is some good people that try to do what is right. I say, to make the world a better place, it starts with you. It starts with individuals making that decision. And every time I say that, it's like it goes, I believe it goes in one ear and out the other with some people. Don't always go by the messenger, go by the message. Hey, Tamika, some people, just because of the fact that they don't like me and they don't feel that I have a right to speak, they won't even listen at the message. They're focusing on the messenger. And if we all take the time to stop looking at other people and look at ourselves, we can add a solution instead of being the problem. Okay, you said, I think there's a way more good, but the bad is high. Exactly. The evil is highlighted. It's connected to a big bad machine. And the big bad machine is what? Social media. That's the big bad machine and the people that's telling it. I always tell people, in order to have balance in the world, we need the good and the bad. Correct. We do need the good and the bad. But I think we need more good too, because to me, like I said, it's a lot of bad. And again, the bad is always louder than the good. There's people out there that's actually doing something by feeding their communities or taking care of foster kids that they actually love, right? There's people that, um, you know, I think of a guest that I had on my live, Miss Coco, and she helps a lot of people that are homeless. She helps a lot of people that are single mothers. She helps a lot of people that have HIV and AIDS. She is adding a solution to what the pain and the misfortune that other people are going through. She's adding a solution. Yes, we need to ask ourselves, what are we doing to help the youth? Yeah, we need to ask that, and don't forget the elderly. I go by and check on my elderly relatives kind of often now because I understand that they're at the age now where they might need help. They may get certain things. Hey, capital C, they may get certain things that they don't understand about Medicaid and Medicare, and you have to explain things. Hey, my G, how are you, sweetie? There's good people out here. Yes, it is. I would say sometimes it seems like few and far between. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just my opinion. We are also supposed to be a light as God's children. Many of us are not shining because many are silent and doing minimal. Correct. We all have the capacity to do more. It starts with us, and it starts with the little people around us. I love to talk to my little nephew and nieces and teach them certain things because they are the future. You don't have to go outside of doing like a big organization and doing great big things. You could just start where you are. But it's just like, to me, when I talk to people sometimes, they are so busy living in the neverland where Peter Pan and the Lost Boys are, that they can't look beyond that. They can't look beyond the real reality of this world and the real reality of people and who they are. They're still in Neverland, being Peter Pan and Wendy and the Lost Boys. And this is unfortunate. You see even how people are online. One week you cool with people, the next week they are your arch enemy, and you want to do everything in your power to destroy them. They told you something in confidence. They maybe even sent you a picture. They maybe told you all the things that they were going through. And because you are mad at a person, you want to destroy them and make them feel like trash, how you feel. See, People always talk about taking accountability, but the first person that takes accountability is the one that's looking in the mirror. Then you have the five, I would say, wealthy people, wealthy, some of them are billionaires that went to do a expedition to the Titanic. When they did that ex- expedition, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Um, they never thought in a million years that, hey, I'm gonna, I'm gonna have some issues to where I might not come back up. Think they were on a device. It's kind of like a submarine, but it's called a submersible. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's basically like a small submarine that goes all the way down to the deepest parts of the ocean where the Titanic is. So it's smaller and it has a smaller motor. And as it goes into the Titanic, and the Titanic is split in two, it had a chance of maybe getting snagged on one of the some of the debris from the Titanic. And they're thinking that maybe they are hidden inside of the Titanic. They don't know. They've been trying to find these people for a very long time. Hey, Keita. They went on the expedition, I think it was Sunday morning. And so today is Thursday. And I think they had 96 hours of oxygen. So at this point, with it being Thursday, it's slim to none that they might survive. Slim to none. You went down there with your whole life ahead of you, millions and billions of dollars, wanting to discover what it was to see the Titanic for yourself. Not to think it might be your last expedition, you know? And see, we have that type of thing going on. And I pray and hope that these five people they will be able to find these five people and they will be alive, but it is going to take a miracle. You have Trump doing what he wants to do. You have Biden, you don't know if he's dead or alive some days. So you have so much going on in the world around you. And whatever I would say that's going on in the world, you have a chance to make it just a tad a little better. Whether it's starting with your grandkids or starting with your kids. But most of everything starts within you first. Society plays a big part in that. They influence us to look beyond our real life expectations. Therefore, we use celebrities as a standard, not realizing that celebrity lifestyle is very unrealistic. Correct. Very unrealistic. It's so many people that try to have a standard like Kim Kardashian getting all of the surgery, and you still can't get a man, right? You still can't make the millions of dollars that she's made because you trying to be an Instagram model and you want to look like Kim Kardashian. You have young men thinking I'm gonna be a rapper and make a whole bunch of money. When they find out they're better dead than alive. They make more money dead than alive. Every artist that you have seen from Prince, Michael Jackson, yeah, they made a lot of money when they were alive, but they made even more when they died. Most music executives, they don't look at these artists like people. They look at these people like money and money to be made. And if it is your death, so be it. We have to stop digging into things beyond our scope, going into places and spaces we aren't supposed to go can be fatal, literally or spiritually. Right. Like the saying that I always say, mind the business that pays you. Some things and some situations, you need to leave it alone because you could have more problems than actually help. You helping the situation or helping someone, right? So too much money and curiosity, right? Too much money and curiosity. I'm gonna tell you now, and I love my white people, but I don't know no African American. Now it's very few and far between. But I know me and my family ain't going to. We don't want to see no Titanic. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have if I have millions of dollars, billions of dollars. Hey, platter pussy. If I have $1 billion, I'm not doing no like. I'd rather just see that on the Titanic on maybe looking at a video on YouTube, but I'm not trying to get in no submarine and go all the way to the deepest part of the ocean because the deepest part where they believe that the people 5 people are where the Titanic is, it is freezing cold. It's freezing cold, you know, and not only that, you have very little oxygen if you don't have the right equipment or don't know how to use it. And even though some of these people are trained before they go down there, they still have to survive and to get up to the top, you know? And like I said, I love my white people, but I don't know any African Americans that would actually do that. But there is few and far in between that have actually did some expeditions and did that kind of stuff. But most of us, we want to spend our money on the ground, on land. Let's see. The amount of money could have changed many lives right here on land. Right. And hey, to do what you do, I'm not saying some of these people haven't tried to help people because I don't know. They may have helped people, with their billions of dollars, but like I said, I can find some better use to do with my money instead of going to the deepest part of the ocean. Hey, Roy Lee, how are you, sweetie? Glad to see you. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, we have to look at ourselves. Quit listening to these good messages that people will tell you. Some of y'all go to church. Y'all going to church or going to a mosque and you're hearing these good messages, these thought-provoking things, and you come back and you're still doing the same thing. You still are being the same person. It is like things enter your ear and they enter out so fast as they come. You know, even in training, we don't always have the capacity for things to have a lane, but most of us are trying to do too much. Right. We don't have sometimes what it takes, and we have to admit to ourselves that I can do this, I can make an impact in here, but if I can't do this other over here, it's okay. Everybody has a role. Everybody has something they can add to it. But you got to get beyond yourself and get beyond the drama. When I first started today, I played the Mary J. The song "No More Drama," and basically she's like, "I don't want to deal with no drama from nobody else. I'm moving on. I'm trying to, excel in life. I ain't got time for that." But it's some people, like I said, they'll hear the same message that you heard, the positive message, And they'll still go and get right into the drama and stir in the pot. You have to have at least send it on a test run before I would go on. I'm just saying, safety first, right? Yeah, yeah, capital C. You ain't lying about that, but I'm just like, yeah, safety run. But I am a person. I'm spontaneous. I'm adventurous, but there's just certain adventures I'm not willing to go on. And the deepest part of the ocean, like, no, I'm not. I'm not for it. Plus, I can't even swim. Hey, Only, Selena. So basically, people of faith focus on philosophy or advanced things instead of the simple things. No, but I think sometimes some people that do hear uh faith-based things or philosophies, that it doesn't settle in their heart, because if it does, you're going to make a change within yourself. That's how I feel. Some things, people, I'm gonna give you an example. Because I have been in church for a long time, I've seen some people that will listen to a message about treating people right, treating people like Jesus would have them to treat other people. Before they hit that door, they rolling their eyes at somebody. They in the parking lot cussing. Once they get home, they going off on everybody. Now, I'm not saying some days you're not gonna get mad, and I'm not saying you're gonna like everybody. But something in that message should resonate to you, to look at yourself and be like, is there something that I'm doing that I can learn to treat people right? Is there something in that I heard that actually goes to the heart and not just in one ear and out the other? People waste their time going to church, they waste their time going to the mosque, they waste their time doing a lot of different religious activities because it's not in their heart. And whatever is in the heart, it's going to come out. If you a mean, miserable person and you want to make other people miserable just like you, that's going to come out. If you are a person that wants to lie on other people and you continue to lie, that was what's in your heart. Whatever is in you is going to come out, you know. And that's why I say a lot of people, they want to go to these different religious activities, but they're still in that same person when they came in. So how can you make the world a little better around you when you're acting like the people of the world? You acting like the people that you think are heathens. How can you be better? I'm not saying better as thinking you high and above. What I'm talking about is being a better person. And mind you, going to a lot of religious things doesn't make you a good person. That's another lie that people think. It's about what is already in you and what you're willing to improve on. To me, in some ways, church, different religious places are like the club or social events. It's not about changing. It's really, the ideal is about changing who you are so you can be a light to other people. We're in a world full of darkness. How can we add some light? It will be a person that will listen to exactly what I'm saying. And then they'll get right back on their platform and start talking about how they can't hate, they hate someone, or how they going to destroy someone, how they're going to do something harmful to someone. So what are you listening to? Because that's not what I'm saying. There's been some times where I want to go, like I said before, I want to I want to meet up with this one lady and say, hey, put up or shut up. I ain't got time for that. And I still mean it. So I'm working on it, Lord, change my heart. But I still got that in me to where I'm like, it is what it is, right? But I can't stay there. I have to be trying to progress in my faith, progress in whatever I believe in. And most of these people here, they'll hear something encouraging, they'll hear something impactful, and they'll still will do the same thing. Because why? They're so busy listening, looking at the messenger rather than the message. Selena, you sound like a bully. Well, whatever. Let me see. Church is a routine to some. A lot of individuals go not for self improvement, they go for fellowship. Right. Just like I said, a social club. What are you doing to help somebody? What are you doing to better yourself? Fact is, people don't listen. They just talking and trying to be seen. Correct. Now, if I really wanted to be seen, I'll come on here with a low cut shirt, having my titties all popped out. Hey, Chicky D, having my titties all popped out, having me some red lipstick with some lip gloss on, and I can be getting in the camera twerking, putting my boobs up in the camera. I could do that. I could probably have more than subscribers than I have now. Most of them would be men. But when it's but when it's all said and done, it's more to me than tits and booty. It's more to me than that. And actually, well, I'm telling you, I'm working through my own mess. I'm working through my own bad behavior. See, I never was the person I always want to look at you. Look at her, her, her. I said, okay, let me look at me and see what I did. I got shortcomings like everybody else. I'm not exempt from bad behavior. Hey, Worldwide, how are you, sweetie? I heard boo. All right, Worldwide, I'm gonna give you a picture. And then when you mad at me, then you gonna blackmail me. I'm just playing. Worldwide, you crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm just saying. I could come on here twerking and gyrating and having my boobs all in the camera saying, hey y'all, what's up? And but I got a message. And the message is not no BS. It's actually some things I'm working through and I'm telling you about it. Oh, the candle costs more than a funeral. Oh Lord. But yeah, look at platter pussy. What is those eyes for, girl? But yeah, so I have a message, and my message is basically I'm working through my own stuff, and so can you. I'm not the same person that I was 5 years ago. I'm not the same person that I was 2 years ago. Now there is some things that's still in me. It's a hood girl called Delisha. And that hood girl would love to meet you if you messing with her. That hood girl don't care about no lace front, no nails, and no lashes when it come to fighting. I like to keep Delisha in the very back unless I really need her. But now I want to be Selena. I want to be the Selena, the new improved. I don't want to be where I was last month. I don't even want to be where I was last week. I'm just here minding my business. You're threatening me with types of good times. Oh Lord, you crazy. Yes, indeed. I would give y'all a good time. Look, I'll give y'all a good show. If y'all really wanted what I could give y'all a good show, honey. I could. But maybe in the future, I might like I told you, I will stunt on y'all. I will have a bikini on, walking and stuff. I'll do me a short on that, honey. I have how many views in how many how many seconds? Honey, I could really act up if I wanted to. But a lot of times I am reserved, even though I may not seem like it. I am reserved to an extent. I don't put myself out like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun. I like to do different things, sometimes, but for the most part, I like to be reserved to an extent, you know, because there's a part of me that is spontaneous and adventurous and fun. Selena acting up. Yes, yes, yes. I can act up. I can act up. Look, y'all better ask Cheeky. I can act up. But anyway, like I said, the world is already it's full of darkness because you got some people that are full of darkness. So I just think that sometimes when you see what's around you, don't add to the problem. Try to find tickets for sale. Try to find a way to be a solution is all I'm saying. It's a lot of times I can act the fool on here. And a couple of times I did. It just whatever that was in me came out at the time. But I don't want to make that a habit either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we have to be no perfect saint because it's not gonna happen. It's just not. But I do want to be better. I have the desire to be better. And I hope that something that I can say in any of my lives that can make you think or to make you want to practice certain types of positive behavior. And believe me, it ain't always positive all the time. I was telling you everything that's going on in the world. You could see it just by looking at the news. It's scary out here and it's not going to get any better. But I can tell you one thing, just because the world as a whole is not getting any better, that doesn't mean that around you it can't be a little sunshine. You can't be that little light. Y'all heard me say the other day. I used to sing that song when I was a little girl, This Little Light of Mine. I'm gonna let it shine. I used to sing that song when I was a little girl. Never knew what it meant until I got older. That even though I might have a little light, I'm gonna let that shine, even in dark places, even around dark people. Hey, K Smooth, how are you, sweetie? So I just hope sing it now anime. Girl, you know what? I used to sing in the choir all the time. And singing really was kind of therapeutic. Yes, therapeutic. It was very therapeutic. My little Dallas accent comes out and I can't pronounce some things. My life motto and other than everything looks better with a ooh is every day do better and be better than you were yesterday. Right. Hey, Shan, how are you, sweetie? Glad you came by. I can't walk into church. Y'all gonna be smelling some serious smoked brisket and sweet baby rays. Okay, sweetie, you ain't that bad, are you? Well, if that's the case, all of us would be like vampires. When we see the light or go in church, we just melt. None of us are perfect. Selena, you are truly, thank you so much. I try to be, like I said, I can get down with the get down. Like this older woman I work with, well, not work with, I work for, because I do I have another side hustle. And this older lady, she said, I can get down with the get down. So basically, she talking about she can fight. I'm like, child, please, what you gonna do? Hit him with your cane? Like, girl, sit down. But like, right, for real. Like, I think people they get you confused. They think, oh, you look a certain way. You ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that. Okay. I'd rather show you than tell you. Okay. Thank you, young Riez. I appreciate it. So basically, like I said, people, let's get out of the neverland where Peter Pan is and the Lost Boys. Let's grow up. Hey Derek, how you doing? I'm glad to see you. Let's get out the Peter Pan world where people never grow up. Children never grow up in the neverland. We are in real life. Grow up. Quit getting into other stuff that you know is wrong. Quit attacking people. And I'm not talking to my audience because y'all are smart. I'm just saying in general, people need to really stop just getting into the mess. Stop trying to destroy other people's image because of your hatred or dislike for them. I always said when I start this channel, the people that don't like me, they are the ones that watch you the most, the people that don't like you. Isn't that weird? Look, I'm not doing anything to where I'm trying to do something to someone else on any platform, whether I like them or not. But people that don't like you, they will watch you. And not only will they watch you, but they'll tell other people, she's this, she's that. Don't watch her. Don't go over there. But you're watching me. Does that make sense? I'm just asking for a friend. My message is not to live in a fairy tale land where everything is unicorns, mermaids, and rainbows. All I'm saying is do better than you did yesterday because I'm on that same journey. I'm not saying anything to you guys that I haven't thought about, that I haven't tried, that I'm not doing now. I don't have it all together. I won't have it all together. And, but I still don't have to be where I was last month. Those people secretly love you. That's all. I doubt it, but I guess Meek. Like I said, people watch you, and it's like, what you watching me for? I ain't talking about you. Watch me because you actually see that there's something that I can add to you. Watch me because you believe that who I'm trying to be, I'm actually wanting other people to see and to experience. No, but some people will just watch you because they want to critique you. They want to say, "Oh, here, this right here, this is a lie. Oh, here, this over here, this a lie. Oh, look at that, that's a lie." Like I said, get over the messenger and look at the message. The message is we have a world of people that are full of darkness. Are you going to be that light where you are? That's the message that I have for today. Are you going to hear something that actually makes you think about how you treat yourself or how you treat other people and do better? Or are you going to listen to something, let it go one ear and out the other? That all depends on you. They secretly love you, and I'm telling you, that's a flaw in them. Yeah, I don't know. I just know for me, I don't like entertaining people I don't like. That's just me. But you'll have people that can't stop talking about you. They can't stop singing your name. They have the weirdest obsessions, and you're wondering what in the world. Like you have some real issues. You got some real issues, like for real. But I just laugh and go on about it because I think it's silly. I think people are silly and they live in Never Never Land with Peter Pan. They just haven't decided to grow up. Haven't decided to grow up. But like I said, it is a individual thing. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Anybody that would like to come up and you are, let me see, that would like to add to the situation, the live, you're more than welcome to come up. Now, don't come up here saying, I don't know what we talking about. We talking about there is no such thing as world peace, and it won't be. But that shouldn't stop you from being the light where you are. That is the point of this live. That's why I'm making it, very clear to people that we we're living in some troubling times, and how you deal with it is going to determine your future and the people that you love and that you have around you. So I'm gonna wait a few more minutes, then I'm going to go and work out so I can get fine. So the summer is still here, so I definitely got some time to work on it. Oh, me, I'm so happy.
I thought
Hey,
you
Meek
would
Meek.
be. Look, I thought you would be. So let me go on up here and say it. See, I can't let Selena just preach alone. Let me come up here and help her out. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah.
seriously, I like the topic. I think it's cool. What I would say about world peace, it's never gonna happen because it's like you say, it's not to happen because we're not supposed to be seeking peace,
Mhm.
from the world. We have the peace of God inside of us. That's the peace we should be searching for instead of trying to create it in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
it's like if like I was telling my ladies in my group last week, we constantly say, oh, I just need somebody that's gonna be my peace. If she can be my peace, I can do this. I'm
Mhm.
like, you'll never find it. You'll never find
Yep.
it in people. You'll never find it in the world because
Mm-mm.
it's in you already. But if we
Mhm.
don't resonate with that, we won't. We won't come up with it. I think that
Right.
peaceful people create peaceful atmospheres. Period.
Right.
It comes from the inside of you. So
Exactly.
as you go out into the world, you might have seen a person one day and be like, man, there's something about that lady. If you got true peace, you don't even have to say nothing. You light up a room.
Mhm.
And I think that sometimes we say too much, trying to be too much. Sometimes all
Exactly.
you got to do is enter the room,
Exactly.
into the room, and you can, man, change a lot of stuff without saying nothing. And then
Without saying
sometimes,
nothing.
sometimes we're not supposed to say anything.
Mhm.
It's a lot of chaos in this world, and like I was saying in my comment, we're equipped to handle what God possesses inside of us. So
Mhm.
therefore, if we out here trying to handle things outside of our scope, outside of our lane, we missing the people we supposed to be touching anyway. I'm
Exactly.
here for people, you're here for people. We're not here for everybody. So if we're tending to what we're supposed to do and reaching who we're supposed to reach, we don't notice much of the evil. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
A lot of, like on
Exactly.
Facebook, I know people be like, "Oh, my Facebook timeline is so." Oh, well, what are you watching? Because the
Mhm.
algorithm flows with you.
Exactly.
I don't see no
Mhm.
bull crap on my page. I be like, man, I must be boring. But
Your
yeah, I don't think it's not gonna ever be world peace, but I think that
right.
we all have a part in peace, you know. And it doesn't
Yeah.
matter, what you believe, who you serve. That's a broader scope. Everybody has
Mhm.
their own way of getting to that thing.
Right.
It
Right.
doesn't have to be church because we know all hell breaks out in there. We got pastors getting
Right.
women pregnant and everything else. So, like you said, not that's why people go to church and come out different because they're sitting under the shit they possess.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, we gotta pick a church like we pick a good steak
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
at the Texas Roadhouse.
Right. And like I said, everybody's is different. So I don't ever want to seem like I'm trying to push my beliefs on people. But what I have found out is you can't get peace from other people. Whatever I feel like you said, God puts some type of peace in you that you should be able to grab hold of. And I know when I'm going through certain situations, my faith uh guides me back to peace. And what I mean by that, I was very not scared, but I was very worried about a situation just a week ago. And I still have my concerns about it, but my faith gave me the peace that it's going to be okay. I cannot control it. So therefore, there's no use to really worrying about it. You can be concerned about the issue, but not to worry and know that my faith says that I believe in my creator that it will be taken care of. That's how I see it. And that's what, I hear a lot of people say, like you were saying too, they talk about they want they woman to be their peace. Well, do you have peace on the inside? And if you have peace on the inside, then you would know how to pick a woman that actually is peace. Because a
Mhm.
lot of people, a lot of men want a woman that has peace, but they have so much hell on the inside they looking for they woman to have it, but what you have on the inside, you actually looked for it sometimes in a person, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is you can be dysfunctional, so dysfunctional to where you end up picking a mate by your own dysfunction.
That's exactly what it is. We attract exactly what we are. A lot of
Yeah,
people think, oh, if he could just like two broken people can come together and be whole. That's bullshit.
right, right,
I don't need to be 50% of me. I need to be 100% of me
exactly,
attached to 100% of him, and
exactly.
let that be the thing. But that's
Mm-hmm,
the thing. Most of us are given a portion
mm-hmm,
of
mm-hmm.
what we possess in this world. We are valuable. We are powerful, but we only give according to what somebody else give. You might hear people say, "Well, if he ain't doing that, then I ain't doing it either." And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what does he got to do with you?
Exactly.
Why do less?
Exactly. And
Move
that's why I
around.
say you don't ask for something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Because if you are full of chaos, you're not going to really see a person that gives you peace. You're going to find the exact same type of mate that brings even more chaos to your situation sometimes. So I always say, get your house in order. Get you in order to where you are at peace with yourself, you're at peace with whatever source or creator that you believe in, and then you can be able to look for it or to be able to recognize it in someone else, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I have been dealing with, making sure that my house is in order before I start looking for someone to give it to me, because it's just not going to happen. You
You
have
have
to
to.
first get it. You have to first get you. you know
Most of us can identify with, um, I guess, let's say in relation. And you can apply it to jobs or anything else, but it's almost like we attempt to do life in insanity. We are doing the same exact thing. We don't never stop to say, wait a minute, I'm the common denominator.
exactly.
I can point out everything screwed up in the world, but I don't never stop to look at how screwed up I am. It's like it don't even matter. Like you can be, like you said, you can get on here and have your boobs out and all this stuff. You can do that and drop the same message and be just as effective if you had on a turtleneck because of what's on the inside of you. But most
Okay.
of us are not trying to tap into the inside and fix those things. Be self accountable. Be real with where we've been and what we come from, and actually know that what I've held on to this too long. I need to let this go, because a lot of time it's our baggage that keeps us from obtaining greater heights. So it's like if we don't know who we are and work on our own mess, like you said, sweep around your own door. And I look at myself, even if I feel like I'm right in the situation, I always say, okay, Sheer, what can you do different? Regardless, I'm never looking at the other person to find a solution, because we possess solutions.
Exactly. And also sometimes listen to people, even if it's somebody you might not like or don't know. But if somebody can see something in you, say for instance, if a lot of people were telling me you got a bad attitude, you got everywhere I go, that you got a bad attitude. And I'm choosing to look at those people and say, well, you got a bad attitude. Okay, again, I am the common denominator. At the end of every day, I am the common denominator, because if it's more than one or two people telling you that, and it's over and over again, and you're in every situation, you come out being the person that is volatile or has just a bad understanding or lashing out at people, you are the common denominator. And people don't realize that. They look so much at other people as the problem, when the problem is within them. And that's all I wanted people to see. I had to do that. I had to do some self-evaluation, because a lot of things that I was kind of struggling with, it wasn't so much other people sometimes. Sometimes it was what I hadn't dealt with. You know what I'm saying? So I just really wish people would just stop hearing messages that are encouraging, but they don't do anything with it. They don't apply it. They don't even work through it. Like I said, everything that I'm telling you guys, every title that I make on a lot of these lives, it's because I'm either dealing with it recently, or I have dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those preachers that be in the pulpit telling you don't do this, don't do that, and then I'm out here doing God knows what. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work through my stuff, and people need to realize that nobody's perfect. But if a person is willing and trying to work through their stuff, you don't think I would be worthy to hear? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, so many people focus on the messenger and rather than the message.
But you know what else I think too? Yeah, they might be focused on the messenger. They might not like the person who's relaying the message or whatever. But the fact that a person is hearing, watching, or whatever the case may be, seeing, it makes me think about how they say, seed, some plant, some water, and then God
Hmm.
brings the increase. We either planting or watering at all times.
Yep.
And that's where we got to leave it. You know what I mean? You might look around and see all hell breaking loose, but somebody got something. Somebody else came along and said something else. One day you might look up and see one of them same chaotic people saying a lot of the same things you said. That's why I said your haters secretly love you. People don't, like you said, I'm not watching nobody I don't like, period.
Me neither.
So if somebody sit and watch you, it's something in you that they like, but to cover it up, it's going to be, look at her. She thinks that's their own dysfunction. But I bet
Right.
you they got that seed.
Yep. You're right, Meek. I mean, I didn't look at it the way you did, but I guess that's a good way to look at some things. I really do. I really appreciate you, Meek, for coming up here, because, like I said, you always add to the conversation. I enjoy you every time you come up, because, like I said, me and you, we like on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that a lot from you. Oh, I still have platypuses. I'm sorry. Let me take her. I had her. But yeah, is there anything else you would like to leave us, Meek?
Shalom. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. No, I like coming up here. I told you it's only two panels I will hit on this platform. And
Yeah. And
and
I enjoy you as well. Like I said, you always have a lot of good feedback. And people like you help the live to go well. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I know for me, I get tired of talking. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like I wish I could have somebody I could kind of go back and forth with. You know what I'm saying? So it can make it kind of just go by and everything. But I appreciate it. Like I said, I think I do a pretty good job by, at least I hope I do, articulating my message, and sticking to the topic. Because I have so many different stories, but I hope that people can see that my thing is to be a little light on this in this world.
you fine.
That's my
People
point.
people see they are here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Long as you're doing it, you know what I mean? It's don't sit on it. You came on here, you're doing your thing. You're doing it how Selena does it. So all the rest of that stuff, it don't even matter. It's only gonna get better. That's why I
Thank
came up
you.
here today. I was like, I sense that she want a little companionship. Let me go up here.
Yes, I need a companion. I need a companion up here. But yeah, I appreciate you, Meek, and I'm gonna, if you can drop down if you want to, or
Yeah,
you
girl.
have anything else.
I'm about to get out here in these streets and make me some money. But
All right, I
I'm
hear
door
you.
dashing, y'all. I'm not prostituting, just in case.
Yeah, you gotta tell these folks. They'll be like, they'll make a
Yeah,
lie.
they're gonna click
Oh,
that
she's
out.
been a
I'm gonna be
prostitute.
a hooker on
Yeah,
YouTube
she
Kids.
doing a YouTube prostitution ring.
Uh,
They'll
I
make
do
up all
Uber
kinds
Eats
of
and
lies.
DoorDash. I'm a hairstylist by trade, 30 years. I just like a little. I like money, so
I,
therefore I get in my
I
car
know
and
that's
make it.
right. Yeah, I
Don't
know
laugh
that's
at me,
right.
Melly. Hey, I thought about that quick. Like, hold up.
Yeah, what Melly say? Melly always got something to say.
All
Oh,
right,
Lord.
y'all. Love y'all.
Love you, Meek.
All
Thank
right.
you. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys for stopping by on this afternoon, this Thursday afternoon. I was gonna go live to do the live about John Todd, but due to the fact that the computer that I thought that I fixed is not working, it's not gonna have me to be able to do the sharing of the screen. I think it's best that I just wait until next week once I get that computer, and then I can maybe do the live about John Todd and how it's a lot of evil in the music industry. And some of you guys have heard about some of the things that some artists, actors, and actresses have to encounter just to, uh, you know, I would say get the fame. Even their own lives have to be taken to get that fame. Some people would rather die a legend than live. So a normal life. So it's pretty interesting how people lose their soul in the process. Selena, I'm being very good, I promise. Okay. All right. Now I'm holding you to it. So yeah, so I'm glad that you guys came by. Like I said, if I go it live again, just push the notification button, and so that it will tell you when every live I post comes up. Also, push the like button. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And please, guys, if you have channels, please, and also, K Smooth, I could not. You didn't put um your channel in the comment section so I could find it. But subscribe to everybody's channel that came in here, that's on here. Um, most of the most of everybody that comes through here, it has a channel. So make sure you check people out. But also, guys, help me out. I am trying to get to 500 right now. I think I have like 415. So I am trying to get to 500 at least by the end of the summer, if possible. So if you guys can help me out, I would truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate it. So everybody have a great afternoon. And if I see you tonight, then I'll see you tonight. But if not, I'll see you guys another day, God willing. Have a blessed day. Love you to Reese's Pieces. Bye. Oh, K Smooth. Oh, I guess not. Bye. Let me see. Hey, K
Can you hear
Smooth,
me?
how you doing?
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. It's always a blessing to see you. I didn't even know you was gonna be on live. I just seen the notification because I got you
Uh,
notified.
uh,
Like I get the exclusive notification when it come to you.
okay.
Yeah.
You got me
But
echoing in the back, so you might want to get off of YouTube.
oh yeah, I forgot the okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Boom.
well, I appreciate you, but you didn't. Oh, I'm still echoing.
Hold on, I'm about to change it. I'm just going
Okay.
into my okay.
So, everybody, thank you so much. K Smooth, he got one little last thing to say, and then we're going to exit out, and then I'm gonna tell you I love you to Reese's Pieces. Um, Chicky D, tell Swift I said hello. Thank you for coming by and supporting me as well. Okay, K Smooth, are you there?
Oh yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. I don't think I'm not echoing. So yeah, what's the last thing you want to say, K Smooth?
Well, see, really, what I had to say, it was just for you. It wasn't for everybody.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. I don't know what to say about that. But I guess everybody else, y'all be blessed. And okay. Okay. I got it. Okay, Smooth. Thank you. I appreciate everybody for coming up here. I gotta get a pen. I gotta I have to really get me a computer, guys, so that I can do my other content because that is what's irritating me. I hate doing this on my phone. But anyway, I appreciate you guys and everybody have a blessed day. Thank you so much, K Smooth. I appreciate you. And thank you also, guys, for your cash apps and your encouraging words. That means so much to me. Um, love you guys to Reese's Pieces. Thank you so much, K Smooth. Hope you have a good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. You too,
And
sweetie.
be blessed, everyone. And also, what is the name of your channel? Let's see.
Mine?
Yeah, you said you had a channel also.
Yeah. This is like I'm on it right now.
Okay, cause see, I
It's K
tried to
Smooth.
put that in the search engine and it wouldn't come up.
Oh, see, you
So
gotta type in K hyphen smooth 77. Let me
okay,
do it in
okay,
the chat.
okay,
See, this is
K,
it. If you type it like this, it'll come right up.
okay. Let me see. K, gotta make sure and check them out, guys. Let me write this down at Gmail. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I write this down. And check out Chicky's channel TV. Check her out as well. She is also a great historian. I'd say she's a historian because she has some really good information on her channel. So check out um her channel as well. She needs the support. But I asked you guys to share my channel so that I can get up to 500. So that would be a blessing for me. Okay, guys. So everybody have a blessed day. Thank you, K Smooth. I appreciate you. Um, everybody just be blessed, okay? And love you guys to Reese's Pieces. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.